Okay, so this is going to be looking at, this is video number 3 about the, just kind of going over the Blackboard page for this class. The next thing I'll talk about is the next link. I'll talk about this link. I already discussed reading, trainings, and tests. The Office Practical Test link, only thing this is when we do the practical test, these links are what you're going to use to submit the test. So after you get through doing the assignment or manipulating the file that I gave you, and you get ready to submit it, you're just going to click on, like for the word test, you're just going to click on this link. You're going to save it to your thumb drive. Please remember to bring your thumb drive to class when we do these things. You're going to browse your computer, and you're just going to go out and find it, and then link it up, and then submit it. And then I will grade it, hopefully during the weekend after it's submitted. Moving on down the link, makeups, tests, and projects. Now again, I really strongly suggest that you do not get in a position where you have to use these things. Please take all of the online tests on time. Please take the practical tests on time because you don't want to do these. Ooh, that's spelled wrong. I gotta fix this. As for the preliminary test, you would click this link. The only difference between this test and the test you would take normally is normally you get 3 shots at the test, and there's no time limit. If you miss the test and you have to use one of these, things are going to be a little different. You need to study before you take it because you only get 1 shot at it, and there's a 40-minute time limit. So again, please don't be in a position to have to do these. There's like a little bit of a carrot and a stick with this thing. Yes, you can do a makeup, but it's not going to be as easy as if you did it like normally. I'm going to go back again because the majority of the rest of these is going to be projects. These are like files that you have to do. Now I've included a video. It's just a YouTube video about how to do these, but I kind of give a little bit of an explanation to it. There are 2 different kinds of these things. One is like if you miss an online test. So again, remember that there are 3 online tests for Word, 3 for Excel, 2 for Access, and 3 for PowerPoint. Each of those sections, Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint, have 1 makeup test that will replace 1 grade. So if you miss 1 word test, you do the Excel, if you miss 1 word test, you can do the Word makeup, and it will replace that grade. If you miss all 3 word tests, you can do 1 word makeup, and it will replace 1 of those 3. You'll still get the 0 on the other 2. This only makes up 1 of the 3. Same thing for Excel, Access, and PowerPoint. The practical test, again, there are 4 of those this semester. God, you really do not want to be in a position of missing a practical test and then have to do one of these, because these projects tend to take days to do. I mean, they're not something you can sit down and do in just a little bit of time. These are projects. These things are like actual big, long projects. And again, these projects and the online test projects are both graded by the computer. I don't grade these, so it's very anal retentive. If you don't, you've got to pay attention to every single detail, because you'll miss something, you'll put an extra space in something, or you'll do a formula just a little bit wrong. You may even get the right answer, but you'll do it a little bit wrong. It will count it as being wrong, and it's a hard thing to go and figure out what it is to fix it. So please don't be in a position to do these. But I'll show you a little bit about how to do one. So let's just pretend like I'm going to do one of the Office tests. I'll go like I'm going to do Word. So if I click on this, it's going to open up this window. And again, you get 3 shots at these, so just remember that. So you do get 3 shots, but these things are still a pain. So again, it says in here, these are not compatible with Mac, so don't even try to do it with Mac. But I'll show you how to do these things. So I'm going to start it. And it's going to take me to a page, and there's 2 files that I need to download. One is the instruction file, so I click on that, and it's going to give me the instructions. This will open up in a second. And let me slide this out of the way for a little bit, because I need the other one here in a minute. Alright, and then this is going to be the file that I'm going to actually use on these, you're going to use these instructions on. So click on this, open this up, and it's going to open up another Word document. All right, so here is the instructions, and pay attention to this getting started thing, because the first thing it's going to tell you to do is you're going to have to change the name of this. So you see how this has, like, right here, you'll see it says SC blah blah blah, my name 1, and it says open this file, and the first thing you're going to do is change this thing to a 2. Change it to like first name last name 2. So you're going to end up doing a save as and saving this thing as 2. If you don't do that and you try to submit it, it's going to say that it's the wrong file. So anyway, you're just going to follow these instructions that it gives you, step by step by step by step by step, all the way, and eventually it will even show you what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So you're going to follow these steps. You're going to change this file into this, and that's going to be that will be the makeup for this test. So again, please don't be in a position of having to do these, because these things are a pain in the butt. All right, I'm going to stop the video again and come back for hopefully just one more video, and we'll have all this done. So talk to you in a bit.